peace and love. Welcome back to Tunjitalks, the home of I Have a First. So I have just come back from watching Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and man, what a movie. It was really, really good. There's so much to talk about. I'm going to try and keep this concise. So let's start off with I like the movie. I really did like the movie. Why? Because this is unlike any Marvel movie we have ever seen before, because they introduce a horror element to the MCU. And there are some great horror conventions in here. Marvel did a really good job by getting Sam Raimi to direct Doctor Strange 2. As you know, Sam Raimi directed the first three, the original Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire. And he also has a background in making horror movies, so he was a great fit as the director of this movie. And man, there are some jump scares in this movie. If you take little kids to this movie, there is 100% chance your kid will have a nightmare, because that's the kind of level of horror that was in this. It's all right for older kids, teenagers, they'll be all right, but little kids, no, they'll definitely get nightmares from this movie. It was really good. There were some incredibly dark moments in this movie, but that was contrasted by the lighter moments, and of course the MCU has a light tone anyway. So when we had those dark tones, the contrast was magnificent. One of my favorite moments, there was a fight, and they were fighting with musical notes, and I'll leave it at that. There's no spoilers, but I'll leave it at that. That was an incredible sequence. I think the thing people want to know the most are the cameos. I won't spoil the cameos, but the cameos come in right in the middle of the movie, and those cameos are well deserved, and they just open up this kind of multiverse, the madness within the multiverse. And in Spider-Man, the last Spider-Man, the most recent Spider-Man No Way Home, we got introduced to the multiverse properly. And at the end of that movie, Doctor Strange kind of closes the multiverse, and you think that's that. But in this movie, they explain how the multiverse works. So we know the ground rules for the multiverse going forward. So that was wonderful. And they explained the rules for the multiverse within, easily within the first half hour. Even though there are cameos, the primary characters are Doctor Strange and Wanda. So this Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness effectively carries on Wanda's story from WandaVision. So kind of pick up where we left off with Wanda. And her story arc in this movie is incredibly heartbreaking. And we see kind of a softer side to Stephen Strange in this movie. And there's a lot of character exploration in this movie as well, so that's really nice to see. The length of this movie, or as I reported to you a few weeks ago, so this movie is 2 hours and 6 minutes, and that time, that's a really good time actually, because a lot happens in this movie, and if it had been any longer, it would have dragged on. That time is just perfect. The movie moves at a steady pace. There aren't any dead moments in the movie. We're moving at a lovely, lovely pace. So, they did a good job. As I reported to you a few weeks ago, there were reshoots, and those reshoots really paid off because the movie was really good. That's it. I'm going to watch Spider-Man No Way Home now because, I'm just in the mood to experience the multiverse again. But let me know your thoughts down below. And have you seen Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness yet? Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you soon.